I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay. This first one is called Inside Out. I wrote it like a couple of days ago because it's what I was thinking. Each step is taking in clarity. Each step taken in clarity, though the direction is indefinite, the succession of images that define my mind are affectionate. My vision is impaired and my path is made a quicksand. I'm surrounded by shadows that are unable to grab my hand. I'm limited by my desires, abandoned by my needs, indulging myself in false realities to place my pain at ease. Each step is taken blindly, in hopes the ground beneath me will harden, in hopes my abstract painting won't leave me, in hopes my words will understand me, and my faith will find me. But my faith will find me and my words will set me free. My abstract painting will attract an artist that will understand my properties and qualities. The ground beneath me will harden and my eyes will see, and my desires will walk beside me in my dreams, holding hands with my needs. And the next one is, some people have heard them before, it's called Angelic Sequences. Okay. These words are meant to last forever, while me and you were just meant to be. Words are written tastefully, chosen carefully and with discretion, individually crafted, elegantly molded, sculpted, but quickly devoured, then soon forgotten after being misread. We are misunderstood, resorted and contorted, misplaced and distorted, not spoken when needed, when reviewed and examined, we are found to be false. But my words are not frequently edited before departure, but spoken with truth, with proof of identity, originality, practicality, and thought in everyday matter. But we clatter, we forget about us. Why talk about us? Why waste the beauty between these lines on us? Why be angry about us? Why talk about us? Why write about us? When I can write about this, when I can accidentally curve lines, mistakenly unite terms into phrases, translate English mechanics to feelings, curve feelings into angelic sequences, lightly scribbled on the scroll. The closest connection anyone has with my soul, someone like us, me and words weren't just meant to be, we were meant to last.
You're awesome too, Levi. You too, Mike. All of you, okay.
Though you were late.
I wanted to read 2 of them. The first one is called Brave Soldier. Brave soldier holds his head up high. He runs into the battle because he's not afraid to die. But what he doesn't realize is his battle is a lie. He thinks they tell the truth because they look him in the eye. He thinks he's fighting for the American team, the American dream, but he doesn't know what America means. He looks at it as a way to spread his wings and fly, try to reach the sky, and finally reach his full potential. But when he asks questions, they say it's confidential, but here's your bombing pistol. So he runs and fires his gun, then he's hit. A bullet goes straight through the chest, and his dreams of becoming the best of the best are done. He makes a desperate attempt to reach for his gun, then he's shot again in the head, and he's dead. This was nothing like the brochure that he read. And as his body's carried away on another man's shoulders, he will only be remembered as another brave soldier. And this one called When It's Dark. Oh, how I dread that time of day when the sun retires and goes away. When the light is gone and the darkness falls, the goblins rise and the demons crawl. When it's dark, the world turns cold, and you never know what the shadows hold. When it's dark, I am alone, and it's me and him, my darker clone. The meaner, darker side of me who knows no pain and feels no grief, with his glowing eyes and sharpened teeth. When it's dark, we have to fight to see which one will live my life. But when it's dark, the light shall shine, and my life will once again be mine. My face look happy, but in my heart, I know we'll be waiting when it's dark.
Oh, weird. I really don't know these people. All right. This one's called, what is this one called? A Lyrical Epiphany. All right. How's this one go? All right. Just the very fact that I'm on this stage makes me strong and it makes me brave. You see, I was hip-hop slave until the day I ran away. They had plans to slay people that prayed with pens and pencils, not guns and coke. Some lynched by the throat by the words they spoke. They produced a legendary language like was leaving my bottom lip. I think it's best you all acknowledge it. Never say I was lucky enough to go and grab a scholarship, but lucky enough to grasp what my mama pushed knowledge with. Desire and struggle takes pain to pleasure the soul. You never know who's in control, so I've been let go of all my little problems and self-insecurity still. Secretly smoking behind all security, the highest just secured me from the lows of life, right until my lips get tight or my fingers cramp. And when things get damp, I know that the sun's not too far off and rainbows even closer. Habla la boca, the mouth speaks, cause we're not finished. And when there's no finish line, we don't whine, we just run till the end of time. My mind doesn't diminish. We all want to eat, but who's cleaning the dishes? I see no presents like a bad kid at Christmas. I guess I gotta get my hands dirty just to take this to the distance. For instance, our love, I've got no photos, reminiscence. Don't cry cause I lost it, smile cause I had it. The pain won't let me forfeit. Toss this thing I call ego right out my window. It's simple. My life, well, I guess my soul is choosing it. I guess they just abusing it, but me, I'm just using it. As my heart taps to the beat your mind is cruising with and grooving with. I'm not a musician, but I look beautiful doing it. Beautiful music is your own. I just wrote was liberated off the dome of my own features. My ears are the sweetest. Grasp knowledge through the speakers while my mouth leaves great speakers speechless. I'm lending you knowledge, so keep this. My verbal recipes are secret. I feel like the bad wolf trapped underneath the sheepskin. Under my deep skin, my demons, they creep in early in the morning and they just won't let me sleep in, cause I'm peeping out of this window of success, and you better not get vexed by those who say you're not the best. And ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with a few words of advice. No matter how many landmines go off in 1 minute, make sure your mind lands in this game called life. Alright. I got this I got this other poem, but you're awesome. Thank you guys, thank you. You guys are my inspiration. But my true inspirations. Would it be okay if I asked like 4 people to come up here? Would that be okay? Like just no, seriously. Lanisha, come here. Taylor. Mom. Come up here, Mom. Come up here. Because you guys were the inspiration behind my poem. Come on. I mean, the poem's called Thinking of You, but the content is different for each one of them. And Ashley, you too. Come on. All right. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mommy. I love you. All right.
Jacob Mom is awesome for having birth.
Did you actually get that on camera? Oh my God. I love all y'all for real though. Alright. It's called I'm Thinking of You. Or yeah, whatever. Yesterday you asked me if I think about you during the day in class or on the bus. Do I ever wonder who you're with or what you're doing or what you're thinking about? Well, I'm in calculus right now and I'm thinking about you like crazy. Like junkies think about their next hit, like prisoners think about the sky. I'm thinking about you like feet think about socks, like rock and metal think about screaming, like blues think about rhythm, like hip hop thinks about hoes, like gardeners think about hoes. I'm thinking about you like tops think about spinning, like rocks think about sitting, and like cops think about arresting black people, like black people think about their clocks 5 minutes before their shifts end. I'm thinking about you with like A is thinking about being with C, and B thinks about C and D and E, F and G and H, I and J. I'm thinking about you like white and black think about making gray on the paint palette, like night thinks about making day in the morning, like rain thinks about like rain clouds think about storming. I'm thinking about you like calculus think about being so boring, because seriously, any class this boring has had to take serious thought. So I'm thinking about you like the last problem on Consumer's board. I'm thinking about you like bugs think about grass like thugs think about grass. I'm thinking about you like students think about class like ladies think about class, like lower middle class people think about flying first class. I'm thinking about you like pilots think about the horizon, like clouds think about the breeze, like the breeze thinks about the trees, like daydreamers think about the birds and the bees. I'm thinking about you like bees think about serving the queen honey, and honey, I'm thinking about you like crazy. I'm thinking about you like the waves think about the beach, and the beach thinks about the sand, like the sand thinks about getting places, like pedestrians think about getting places, like poets think about getting places, like preachers think about getting places. I'm thinking about you like wars think about bombs, and bombs think about exploding, and hands think about holding, and arms think about folding, and minds think about not thinking but knowing, and midgets think about growing. I'm thinking about you like boats think about floating, like paddles thinks about rowing, and poets thinks about flowing. I'm thinking about you like stoners think about stoning, and little boys think about throwing rocks, like keyboards think about keys, and keys think about unlocking locks. I'm not trying to get you off my mind, just simply off the sine, cosine, and tangent lines I'm graphing. I'm thinking about you like numbers think about adding, like cripples think about standing. I'm thinking about standing up and walking out, and I'll say I'll have to go to the bathroom or something so I can figure out who you're with or what you're doing or what you're thinking about. But I think you're in class too right now, or at work. So I'll text you. Well, last time I actually texted, yeah. I can't this time. I'm thinking about you, Saint.
Okay, now. Little nervous. Okay, first time I've ever read anything in front of anybody. So, okay. He told me lightning doesn't strike twice, and seeing that lightning smile was worth it all. Worth the madness we called love. Cloud 9 never felt so high. Elevated, elongated, never felt hatred was our love. Companionship was all we cared about. Right now, talk later. Right now, not later. Our evidence of effectiveness never left us hungry, except for when we fed off encouraging signals and inspirations. My soul devoured his words like fuel to a flame. He was my match. Him, boy plus girl, him plus me, him plus 3 little words equal run. I ran because I'm independent and I don't need a man. So why does this hurt, leaving me ashamed? You don't want me. I'm just a lost in love dame who promised you this time was different. Sure, I played my share of games, just trying to find myself in the faces of these plain Janes. After you spoke, I told you I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Those weren't lies. You were the only one to see behind these big, bright eyes. Because these eyes don't lie, and people who lie despise the chance of guilt and shame brought upon by lying on someone's name. So I lied and said you broke my heart, not being able to make it true 10,000 miles apart. When in reality you never left, because the moon doesn't move. Yet I've hid from the light that so brightly shone through the telescope of moonbeamed arrangements of syllables. But I swear if you were here, I'd make you hear, believe, and see that these words aren't lies but fairy tale endings. These 3 wounds I breathe are true. I love you.